The Tale of Willow, the Swan Who Found Her Light. Once upon a time, in a quiet meadow surrounded by whispering willows and a sparkling blue pond, a mother duck proudly watched as her eggs began to hatch. Crack! Went the first one, out popped a fluffy yellow duckling. Crack! Came the second, then the third, fourth, and fifth, each more cheerful and golden than the last. But when the sixth egg cracked open, the mother duck gasped softly. Out came a duckling with soft grey feathers, a long neck, and eyes that shimmered like raindrops on leaves. She wasn't like the others. The mother duck smiled gently and said, "You are special, my little one. I shall call you Willow." But the other ducklings didn't see her that way. "Look at her feathers," they quacked. "She looks like she rolled in dust." Even the frogs giggled when Willow tried to swim. Willow bowed her little head and said nothing, though her heart grew heavy. As the days passed, Willow tried to join in every game, racing, diving, and catching bugs, but the others always left her behind. When she waddled through the meadow, the wind seemed to whisper, "Different, different." Even her reflection in the pond didn't comfort her. "Why am I not beautiful like them?" she sighed. At night, when everyone slept, Willow would stare at her reflection in the moonlit water and whisper, "Dear moon, why did you make me this way?" And sometimes, she thought she saw the moon's reflection smile softly back at her. One morning, tired of the teasing, Willow left the pond and wandered far away. She crossed meadows and forests, her small feet brushing through dew and wildflowers. She met squirrels, deer, and even a fox, but no one seemed like her. The seasons changed. Summer's warmth turned to autumn's golden chill. Willow grew bigger, stronger, and wiser, but still she felt alone. Then one evening, as the first snowflakes drifted down, she stumbled upon a crystal-clear lake she had never seen before. The water shimmered under the moonlight like liquid silver. And there, gliding gracefully across the surface, were the most magnificent creatures she had ever seen, swans. Willow hid behind a bush, afraid to be seen. "They're so beautiful," she whispered. "I could never be like them." But one of the swans turned and looked straight at her. "Why are you hiding, little one?" the swan asked kindly. "I'm ugly," Willow said. "I've always been." The swan tilted her head, her feathers glowing like pearls. "Come closer, child. Look at yourself." Willow stepped carefully to the edge of the lake and looked down. Her reflection rippled beneath the moonlight, and she gasped. Gone were the grey feathers. In their place was a cloak of pure white silk, shimmering like snow. Her long neck was elegant, her wings strong and graceful. She had become a swan, beautiful, proud, and radiant. The other swans surrounded her and said, "You were never ugly, Willow. You were just waiting for the right season to show who you truly are." That night, Willow lifted her wings and flew for the first time, soaring across the lake under the glowing moon. The wind sang through her feathers, and the stars twinkled like tiny bells above her. When she finally looked down, she saw her old pond, the place where everyone had laughed at her, and smiled softly. She no longer felt angry or sad. She understood. Sometimes, the world calls you strange because it cannot yet see your beauty. But when your time comes, when your light unfolds, even the stars will stop to watch you shine. True beauty blooms from patience, courage, and self-belief. You don't need to rush to fit in. You don't need to look like others to be worthy. What makes you different today may be the very thing that makes you extraordinary tomorrow. As Moonlight Tales reminds us, the greatest tragedy is not being different, it's spending your whole life trying to be the same. Your difference is not your curse, it's your compass pointing you toward where you truly belong. The swan was never ugly, the world was simply not ready for her glow.